What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the November edition of Old School RuneScape's Unluckiest Players. As always, we are checking out our players with the longest dry streaks, just some unlucky happenings throughout Old School RuneScape. As always, if you have something that you would like to submit to either this showcase or my Luckiest Players showcase, send it over to the email address on the screen. If you check in the description below, you will find a full set of instructions on how to submit there. Before we get into today's video, if you have not checked out my Old School RuneScape merch store, there is a link in the description below and underneath the channel banner of my YouTube page. I won't talk about it too much, but there's a bunch of cool stuff in there, all Old School RuneScape related, handmade by me in my office at home. Coffee mugs, beer steins, koozies, all kinds of good stuff. If you haven't yet, check it out. So let's get this show on the road. Starting our November edition of Unluckiest Players off is going to be Taliz, pulling a Hydra Claw at 5,393 kill count. Drop rate on the Hydra Claw is 1 in 1,001. Dude was over 5 times the drop rate for that Hydra Claw. Next up is Snake Locked, and the name fits. Looking for the Zulrah pet as well as the Tanzanite Mutagen. Has not managed to pull either of them yet. 13,650 kill count. Over 3 times the rate for the pet and over 2 times the rate for that Tanzanite Mutagen. Slayer Bond is up next, pulling in an Imbued Heart, and I thought mine was bad at 55 million Slayer XP. Slayer Bond, 88 million Slayer experience and 1,052 superiors killed, pulling that Imbued Heart. RS Ruined My Life is up next, and relatable. Pet Smoke Devil, 7,108 kill count for that one, a little over 2 times the drop rate. Ready Rainer coming in next, no Hydra pet, 10,000 kill count, right on the nose, 1 in 3,000 for that pet, over 3 times the drop rate. Red Eyes is up next at the Fasani's Nightmare. No Fasani Nightmare drops yet. 500 kill count. You might be thinking, it's not that really that bad. The effective rate is about 1 in 167 for any of the items on the drop table, so a little bit right around 3 times dry for Red Eyes. Quixes is in next, no Vorky pet, 6,000 KC, right on the cusp of making a cut for this video. That is 2 times the drop rate. Psychrology, an iron account, no Primordial Crystal for this iron account. 2,051 kill count, has managed to pull 7 Eternals, 4 Pagations, 4 Smoldering Stones, the pet and the jar. Primordial Crystal to green log it, and those boots are pretty important for an Iron Man. Next up is Nether Storms, Venator Shard, 540 kill count. Those drops are only 1 in 100, so over 5 times the rate for that one. Mr. Cheese Guy coming up next, no Smoke Battle Staff, over 6 times the rate for this player, 3,072 KC, technically also dry for the pet, 1 in 3,000 for that rate. Marsavev, look for a Voidwaker hilt, lots of kills here, 916 Callisto kill count, 3,525 Artio kill count. Maestro Kids, Bottomless Compost Bucket from the Hespore, took 241 kills. That is a long time, lots of time spent growing Hespores. Next up is Lalat, no Armadillo Crossbow, over 2 times the rate here, 1,229 kill count, 1 in 508 for the drop rate on the ACB. JTA 1992 is up next, looking for the Jar of Souls for the green log. That really sucks to be chasing that one to finish the log. 6,101 kill count, drop rate is 1 in 2,000. That puts JTA over 3 times the rate. Iron Timo cannot get the Armadillo Crossbow drop either from Commander Zilliana. 2,587 kill count. Now normally this would be pretty lucky, 8 hilts in there, but this is an iron account. Duplicate hilts, definitely not what you want to see. H2J is up next. Look for the Baby Mole pet, 10,000 kill count. Has not managed to pull that one in yet. Gratis Beer, pulling a first unsired in at the Abyssal Sire, 310 kill count, over 3 times the drop rate at 1 in 100. Frantic Rock, Group Iron Man, pulling a Primordial Crystal in, finally at 2,184 kill count, drop rate 1 in 512, specifically for that Primordial Crystal. Fame on Fire needs a Jar of Souls for the green log as well, 4,300 kill count, no jars, so a little over 2 times the drop rate there. Next up is Elon Muspa, pulling in a Siren Staff from the Whisperer, 1,688 kill count, over 3 times the drop rate. Dry at Zulrah, Pretty good name for what's going on here. No unique drops yet. 700 kill count. Only one Onyx, and that's not really unique to Zulrah, because other things in the game do drop that. DB090 over at the Hallowed Sepulcher. No Ring of Endurance. 1,201 Grand Coffins looted 6 times the drop rate. Armstetch 77, pulling Serpentine Visage, 2,455 kill count. Not an Iron Man, but still a long time to wait to fill out that collection log slot. And our last one before we get into our top 5 unluckiest is going to be Smiler. Not quite lucky enough to pull a Tumican Shadow, 122 normal TOAs and 1,043 expert TOAs so far. So for our top 5, these are my personal top 5 unluckiest for the month. If you think something else should have made it in here in one of these places, let me know in the comments below. Number 5 goes to Marky428, pulling in the Tanglebrute pet at a whopping 173.8 million XP, just a little under 27 million left to go until 200 mil XP, which is the max XP. That is a long time to grind for a pet. Next up is Diamondia K-Map at number 4. This is an update, and Diamondia K-Map had our number 1 spot last month. Finally pulling in the Tanzanite Mutagen, 19,560 kill count. That is after 9 pets, 3 Magma Mutagens, and 6 jars. Congrats on finally grabbing that Zulrah pet. Number 3 goes to Kubiak. This is an Iron Man account, pulling in a Twisted Bow at 3,012 chambers of Xeric completions. That is a ton of time spent there. Absolutely insane. Depends how many are solos, duos, and trios. Not really sure how it goes there. Could be a lot of free-for-alls in there as well as an iron, but regardless, that is a lot of time spent if you're averaging 25 to 30 minutes a raid. Number 2, going to Hank Hill 17. Hank Hill 17, who we have seen on the series before, stacked 10,000 easy caskets and still didn't manage to green log the easy clue log, missing the Monk's Robe bottom G, but did get a few Monk's Robe top Gs, just could not pull that bottom piece. And for our number 1 spot for the month of November, we're giving it to Grander LTU, another iron account. This one, no Twisted Bow yet. 3,745 chambers of Xeric completions. At the time of submitting, rank number 13 for Iron Men in the chambers of Xeric. Absolutely insane dedication trying to get that T-Bow, although it is a very important item for any account, really. Very rare, very important. Good luck on your grind, Grander. Hope you get it soon. So that is going to do it for our unluckiest players in November of 2023. As always, thank you all for submitting. If you would like to submit for the final episode of the unluckiest players, which will be for December, after that, the series is over. Remember, send it over to the email address on your screen. Check the description below for your instructions. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for submitting. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.